Hello and welcome to A Spirited Debate. I'm Lauren Green. Chilling details are emerging about Saeed Rizwan Farouk and his wife Tashfeen Malik, the Muslim couple who stormed a county social services office in San Bernardino, California, Wednesday, killing 14 at an office gathering. Speculation is mounting that the couple's actions might be terror-related. Here with reaction is Qasim Rashid, national spokesperson for the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community USA. Welcome, Qasim.
Thank you for having me, Lauren.
But first of all, I want to get your reaction to the shootings itself. What's your reaction?
Well, the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, as Muslims who believe in the Messiah, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian, issued a press statement last night where we expressed our sincere condolences, our heartfelt pain to the families of these victims. This is obviously a horrific atrocity. It's one of 350-some mass shootings in this country this year, and we hope we can find ways to stop this senseless violence.
You know, what is your reaction now, though, to the fact that the shooters are a Muslim man and wife?
Well, I think we need to put this in perspective. Aside from the obvious fact that Islam condemns all forms of terrorism, when we look at these mass shooters in America, I think this is the second mass shooting done by a Muslim out of 355. So statistically speaking, that seems very insignificant. The reality, though, is that lives were still lost. Innocent lives were still taken. And that is, I think, where the focus should be, finding ways to bridge understandings, build bridges of understandings. What we're doing at our mosque in San Bernardino County is holding a prayer vigil, inviting all people to come and join us and find ways to learn from one another about each other and use that education, use that compassion, use those opportunities to serve humanity to overcome the fear and misinformation that we're seeing so much right now.
So, you know, we don't know about their motivation, but many of the pundits are pointing to the fact that pointing to Islamic radicalization. If this is behind it, what is it that the Muslim community can do to keep, you know, Muslims from being radicalized?
Well, I think, again, you know, we need to recognize that there's no one single Muslim community. There are various Muslim organizations, and no one Muslim represents the entire Muslim world. The Ahmadiyya Muslim community is launching a new initiative called the True Islam Campaign. This is a campaign directed at Muslims and non-Muslims in America for us to come together, join together on fundamental principles that we shouldn't have any conflict on. For example, the True Islam teaches freedom of speech. True Islam teaches equality of women. True Islam condemns any form of violent jihad and instead champions an intellectual jihad of the pen. And the purpose of this campaign is to fill that ignorance gap that has permeated too many minds right now, Muslim and non-Muslim, and provide a rational discourse where we can come to terms on these basic principles that really shouldn't be very controversial, but unfortunately are for too many reasons.
You know, tomorrow morning, Dr. Zuhdi Jasser has convened a summit of Muslim reformers that, you know, basically the same thing I think you're calling for. But, you know, what is your reaction to, can Islam be reformed, and does it need to be reformed?
Muslims need reform, Islam doesn't. And the evidence for that is, again, I point to my community, the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, as a worldwide Islamic organization. We've been around for 130 years in 207 nations with tens of millions of members, all united under His Holiness, the true Khalifa, Mirza Masroor Ahmad. And I've been on your show before, Lauren. You've been very gracious with your interviews. We've talked about how His Holiness, the true Khalifa of Islam, is the antidote to radicalization. He leads a worldwide community that has existed for well over a century, that has never had a single act of violence. On the contrary, we've been active in setting up schools, hospitals, to serve people of all faiths and of no faith. So I think what is being done is a good step forward, but we need to recognize that it's not Islam that needs reform, it's Muslims who need reform. And if people want to see an example of that, join us. Join the Ahmadiyya Muslim community and see how we not only combat radicalization, but proactively find ways to build bridges, to promote peace, to promote education, and to promote equality by following the true Islam that Prophet Muhammad established in the Holy Quran 1,400 years ago.
All right. I want to thank you so much, Qasim Rashid. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lauren.
And you want to check out FoxNews.com for more on this developing story. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.